Hey guys, so welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in today's video, I thought we could do a little drive with me, post-grad thoughts. Like, there's just been so much going on in my head and my brain and everything that, like, I just feel like I need to, like, talk about it, and what better place than to talk about it with you guys. I'm actually driving right now to Orlando, where Davion is, and I'm gonna stay there for the weekend. Today's Wednesday, so I'm going a little early. So yeah, and then we have like some fun plans, and then I'll probably get back on like Monday or Tuesday. I'm not too sure about that yet. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I really hope you can, but I'm driving, so I don't know if it's loud, but I'm gonna hope you guys can. I'm gonna keep doing this because, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Like, so if you guys don't know, I'm 22 years old. I live in South Florida. I went to school in Massachusetts for my first 2 years of school. I played basketball over there, and I ended up transferring to FAU once like COVID happened and all that kind of thing. FAU's in my hometown, so yeah, I just thought it was like the best decision, and honestly, looking back at it, it is the best decision I've ever made. I honestly, like, I played basketball when I was in Massachusetts, and don't get me wrong, like, I liked it. I love the people, like, everything, but it just like didn't feel like home. I don't know how to explain it, but once I got back from over there, like, don't get me wrong, like, going to, like, I went to the high school in Boca, so I didn't really want to go somewhere where I like grew up, you know. I feel like growing up, you're always like, I don't want to go there because that's where I grew up, like, whatever. But I ended up going to FAU, and I freaking loved it. I loved being near the beach. I loved being with my family, which, like, that was like one of the biggest struggles I had when I moved up north. Yeah, I don't know, everything, I just like loved it. I was closer to Davion too. Like, it was such a struggle when I was up north and he was in Orlando because it was so far. We had to take flights, like, it was so expensive, and like, I played basketball, he played football, so it was just like so much going on. Anyway, I transferred, and I actually just graduated in August with a psychology degree, and I want to work with like kids with autism. And yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to like still figure out what I want to do. But my situation is definitely a little different because I graduated in August, but I still wanted to like learn about business and marketing. So I am taking a couple classes online, like fully online at FAU. So I'm like graduated, but I'm still taking classes. So it's definitely a bit different, but I am definitely getting all those like post-grad like feelings, emotions, like, and if you know me, like, I don't like talking about my feelings. I don't like talking about my emotions. Like, I just like don't like it, and I never do. But I just feel like it's definitely needed, and also like I thought I could just hop on here and talk to you guys about it because I'm definitely not the only one, and I feel like as long as this like helps one other person or two other people, like, I will be happy because I don't know, I just feel like this platform could be very useful, and a lot of people use it for the wrong reasons. But I definitely just want to like put this video out here and hopefully help someone that is going through the same thing I'm going through. So yeah, that is a little bit of my story, what I'm up to now. I do social media full time, but I'm definitely one of those people that I can never sit still. So I do think I could do, like, I could be doing other things while still doing social media. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I love social media. I love what I do, and it's so fun to me. But like I said, I could definitely do something else while doing social media because of all the free time I have. So yeah, that's kind of where my head is at, like, in terms of like that stuff. And I think it's also very hard, like, seeing like a bunch of your friends that like you went to school with, like college, whatever, like doing like we're all grown-ups now, you know, like they all have like full-time jobs, like they have like a family, like they're like getting married, like having kids and all this stuff. And I'm like, whoa, like this is crazy because like it's real life, you know. Like, I feel like you never expect to get to this point of your life, and like once you hear, like, geez, like what is going on, like people are like growing up, like there's like teachers out there now, like there's people that want to be doctors, like people getting pregnant, like married, like all these things. And then like you're here, or I'm here, like what the heck, like I don't even know what I want to do with my life, you know. Like, but I don't know, I feel like the past couple of days, like I just feel like it's so normal, and I've talked to other people about it, and like they're like they feel the same way, and like it's normal to feel that way. Like, it's part of life, it's part of like figuring out who you are, what you want to do, and like that's completely okay. Like, even like, I don't know, there's certain days that I'm like, I want to do this in life, I want to do this and this, and like, and I'm like, I want to do it all, but at the same time, like, being realistic is like, you can't do it all because like that's just not how life works. But I don't know, I feel like especially like nowadays, people like my age are more like free and like want to travel and like do this and that, and like even talking to my parents about it, they're like the normal thing in the US is like you graduate college and you get a full-time job, have kids, get a family, like that's it, like, you know, like that's like how life goes. But like now like kids our age are like they just like want to do so many different things, and like that is like the most amazing thing. Like I just love that. And like there's kids that are traveling the world right now, kids that have like a full-time job, like kids that are still at school, and like that is so normal. And like I just think we like need to normalize that, and like I think even normalize the fact that like it's okay to not know what we're doing. It's okay to like feel like you're just like behind on life. Being realistic, like we're not behind on anything. Like there's no like timeline to do stuff, there's no timeline to get stuff done. Like you can just go on your own time and everything will come and you'll figure everything out. And I don't know, I feel like that's just been like what I've been going through like for the past like couple weeks honestly now. And I don't know, it's just like really hard because like I said, a lot of people don't talk about it, and then on social media you just see like everyone having their life figured out and like going to work and like doing social media full time. But like being realistic, like that's not how life goes. Like life isn't always perfect, and that is completely fine. Like I promise you, like even today I posted on Instagram like at the beach, and like no, I'm not at the beach, I'm actually going through like, I'm literally sick right now actually. I'm driving to see Davion and I'm just going through like all these feelings of like post-grad, like not only what I want to do in life, like everything. And like it's completely normal. Just because I feel like people don't post about it like doesn't mean they're not going through something. And like I said, like I feel like that's a big like thing on social media. It's just like everyone has like this perfect life and like perfect this, but like I promise you, like nothing's perfect. Like everyone goes through stuff and it's just like normal. Oh, you guys moved and there was a cop, that's why I got scared and I had to stop moving here. But yeah, little story, just pause between everything. When I was driving back home from seeing Davion like a couple months ago, I was driving and I didn't realize I probably did realize I was speeding, but I wasn't going that fast. I was going like, I think it was 85 on 95 and it was like 75 I think the speed, or 70, whatever. I got a ticket for $550, which was freaking insane. It was so expensive. But yeah, that was just a random story because I saw the cop and it just reminded me of that. But anyway, back to post-grad thoughts. Yeah, like I was saying, like social media is like literally just like a highlight reel of your life. Like everyone is going through something and it's normal. Like that's how life is. Like we all go through stuff. And I think like another thing about like post-grad is your friends. Like I feel like when you're in college and you're at dorms, like living in apartments, like you're so used to like being with your friends like 24/7. And then once you graduate, everyone's like working, they're like continuing their education, like there's just like so many other factors in their life that like they're always busy, like they're always doing this and that like you don't get to see them as often. And I think like that's what also took a toll on me, because like I was so used to like hang out with friends all the time, and like once I started working, like they got full-time jobs, I'm like, whoa, like what am I supposed to do now? And like even in that moment I thought like I had to get a full-time job to like feel part of like the society, like what's normal. But I even like I was like thinking about it a lot, because I was like, I'm gonna have to get a full-time job because that's what everyone's doing. Like, and then I gave it more thought and I was like, just because like everyone's doing that doesn't mean like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And like that is okay. Like I will figure out what I'm meant to do in life, what I want to do in life, and maybe it will take more time than others, but like I feel like there's just nothing wrong with that. And like I said, society like puts this picture of like once you graduate you have to get your perfect job and like your perfect family and like this and that, and like that's not how it is. Like it's okay to like graduate and like not know what you're gonna do. Like maybe like they're fine not doing like nothing, maybe they're fine like doing something else. Like I don't know, I just feel like it's okay to like not know what you're doing for a little while and like figure it out. And like I feel like even when you think you figured it out, you haven't really figured it out, because like life is literally like a wave. Like it's just like ups, downs, and like it's never perfect, it's never gonna be perfect. Like I think it's just about romanticizing like the little things, like appreciating like the little moments you have. Like, oh, and another thought going off of like this whole like post-grad thing, I think another thing I struggled with was living at home. I live at home with my parents, and don't get me wrong, I freaking love my parents, my sister, I'm so close to them, but like that's definitely something I struggled with, because I saw all these people like moving out, like moving in with their boyfriends, like just living alone, like all these things, and I'm like, am I supposed to like move out, right? You know, like you still have that thought of like, am I doing something wrong? But I just don't think there's no right or wrong. And I feel like, yeah, like there's days that I'm like, frick, like I wish I lived like on my own, like on my own apartment, but like that's okay, and like it's my own path of life, and like I'm gonna figure shit out, I'm gonna get through it, like. And I think it's okay to like see the bad things but also appreciate the good things. Like I am so happy that I live with my parents, like get to see them every day, like get to see my sister, like I'm so close to her now. Like I don't know, I feel like we always like tend to see the negative things of life, and like seeing the positive outcome of everything, like I don't know, I'm just like so grateful I have them, I'm close to them, like I'm so grateful, like I can't even live at home. Like a lot of kids, like they kick them out once they like graduated college, once they like finish high school, like, and like I should be grateful, and I am grateful that like I get to live at home. Like I'm not paying for rent, like there's little things that I feel like I forget that I just like need to be more grateful about, because like I said, a lot of kids like have to move out, like they have to, like they have no choice, like not just because they want to, but because they have to. Also, it just started raining, so I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes and we'll continue. Okay, it just stopped raining, and I don't know what I was talking about 5 minutes ago, but another thought that I have, and I think it's like very hard for people to like grasp to it, is the fact that even if you like follow this like path of like school, college, work, like I feel like people are still gonna like live very different lives no matter what, and that's just the way life is. Like there's gonna be those people for sure that like graduate college, get the perfect job, like are happy, start a family, like just that perfect life, but like in reality it's like nothing's ever perfect, and I think that's so hard for like people to understand sometimes. And like things that you don't find a problem, other people do, and I think that's like for me it was like very hard to understand at first, because it was like something that like one of my friends found like such a big deal, I never did, and I was like, it's fine. Like, and I think that's also like one of the things that, like, not to sound weird or anything, but I really love about myself is because like even if there's like 1,000 things going negative, like I will always see like positive in that, and that's just like such a like, I never realized like that was like not normal for other people not to have. But like my friend, like she would literally just like see like the negative in a lot of things, and I'm like, listen, like there's so many things to be grateful about in life. Like you're literally like, you have food, like you have a home, like you have your family, like there's just so much things to be grateful about. And I think that's like a lot of people forget that, and it's like they find this, I don't know, they have like a small problem, it's like this huge deal, and like their life is consumed from it. But it's like there are so many things you can be grateful about right now. Like a little story for that, like we were in Jamaica a couple months ago for my birthday, and we were driving to the Airbnb. Long story short, we had a flat tire, and it was like 1 a.m. We had no idea where we were. It was like a super dangerous area, and instead of like making it like because obviously it was a big deal, and like yeah, we were freaking out, but it's just like I feel like you gotta find those like little laughs, little like moments like with whoever you are to like just be positive. Like we're grateful we're alive, we're grateful like we have a car to rent, like we're grateful we have this Airbnb we're going, like, and just kind of like not making a joke out of it in the moment, but like later on, like it was funny to look back on, you know, like we made it out alive, we're good, like the car's fine, so like now we can laugh about it. But I think a lot of people forget that like things are gonna go wrong in your life, and like that's how life is. And like instead of like just being so negative about everything, like look at positives in your life. Also, it started raining again, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me, so I'm gonna like wait like 5 minutes and I'll be back again. Okay, so it just stopped raining. Like I said, again, I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, those are like a couple of post-grad thoughts, post-grad feelings that I've been going through lately. And yeah, I'm just like, I literally just want to post this so you guys know that like you're not alone. Like I think most people that actually graduate from college and like don't have like the perfect job, like perfect this, like go through this. Like it's normal and it's part of life, and like honestly that's how we figure out life, you know. Like we're grown-ups now, and like it's okay to live at home, it's okay to not know what you're doing, it's okay to like feel sad sometimes because you're like, you see all these people having fun, but I promise you, like, yeah, they're having fun, but they're also going through stuff, and everyone goes through stuff, and it's part of life. Like I said, it's normal. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna end this video here because I feel like I talked a lot about feelings, emotions, post-grad stuff, and yeah, I feel like it honestly helped me a lot to just like talk about it, and hopefully, like I said, I'm not alone, and it helps at least one person, and it gets them through like this feelings, emotions, something, because I'm also going through it, and I promise you we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through these like weird feelings, we're gonna figure out life, like we're gonna be okay. And that is just like an amazing feeling, and I just can't wait till we're there because I really want to be there now, but it's okay, it's gonna take time, and that's what life is. Everything takes time, and we're gonna be okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna end the little video here. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you want more of these videos, because I usually don't like talking about emotions like these type of things on my like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. But if you guys like these, like I can definitely post more, because like I said, you're just not the only ones going through it. Like I'm going through it too, and like it's a normal part of life. And yeah, so if you guys have any other YouTube video ideas you guys want me to post, like any of these like videos too, let me know. But yeah, on that note, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed. I love you, and we're gonna be okay. You're gonna figure it out, I'm gonna figure it out, and we're both gonna figure it out. We're both gonna be okay, we're both gonna be happy. And yeah, I'm gonna go because there's a lot of traffic now.